Good morning.
Good morning.
It is almost 10 o'clock. We slept in till like what, 8:30, and then we started getting ready because we have Palo brunch this morning.
So no room service, and we've had no coffee.
Nope, but I'm looking forward to a mimosa.
Yeah.
I'm excited. It's been so long since I've had Palo brunch. The last time I did it was with Dad.
Yeah.
Did we do it with Emma on the cruise?
I'm sure we did.
It's been a while.
We like to do it.
So I'm excited about it.
It's an extra thing, extra charge, but every experience we've had has been superior.
Now, everyone, all of my friends that went on the cruise on this ship a couple of weeks before we got on, talked about how it's different than it was before, than it has been. And so I'm curious to see what they've done to change it. I'm still excited. We've dressed up. I'm wearing a long dress. This is not the dress I brought to wear to Palo brunch, but I'm wearing a long dress because I got a sunburn, a really weird sunburn on my legs yesterday, and it's not gone, and I don't want to wear
your
a
hands
short
faded
dress.
Quite a bit.
Okay, so I showed you my hand last night, and it's much better this morning. It just looks really, really tan, especially compared to my face. But I think it's okay. If both my hands faded pretty well, this one faded better than the other one did, but I've got this weird burn tan on my legs,
which is not unusual for you to get.
No, it's totally normal for me to get a weird burn on my legs on a cruise, but I just don't want to wear a short dress, so I'm wearing a long dress. So let's go to Palo for brunch. If you've never sailed before and you're wondering where Palo is, it is on deck 10 aft, directly above Cabanas. So all you have to do is take the elevator up or the staircase, because Cabanas is just that way. There she is.
Here I am.
We split up. We took different routes.
Yeah, and I came in through Cabanas.
You did?
Yeah, the back way.
Why?
I forgot that entrance was even there.
Where did you go?
Down 8. You just walk all the way down the starboard side, and where it splits, you know, where we stayed off the aft that one time.
Uh-huh.
You go to the left, it takes you right up into the very back of Cabanas.
On deck 8?
Deck 8 to deck 9, yeah.
Huh. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Good morning. All smiling, all happy, very happy. Good morning. Good morning. Now this is the guy that brings smiles. It's in here.
Thank you very much. Welcome to Palo.
And of course they bring lots of smiles.
Hello.
Hello.
You're being recorded.
We've been seated at a 2-top table, and there's a Christmas tree back there and a little Christmas tree over here and some poinsettias. But we've been told to scan the barcode menu, so we'll do it. We were offered a mimosa or prosecco, so Mom got one and I got the other. She started to bring us stuff. We have cream, coffee, well, we already have water and mimosa, and then cream, and then coffee, and then a bread basket.
And breads that are right out of the...
Yeah, and they, like the way she described them,
oh my gosh.
she said focaccia, and I was like, oh yeah. She's like, with red onion and gorgonzola, oh yeah. So, also, olive oil with balsamic vinegar. This is a selection of sugar for our coffee, and Mom got an espresso.
Oh. That's wonderful.
We got the antipasti platter with no seafood because we're not, I don't know, I don't really want any seafood today. Yeah. So we have beef, prosciutto, salami, and is it coppa and salami? Is that what she said? And then cheese, olives, and a pepper. So I have to share this with Mom, but I think that's probably a good idea. Also,
so fresh.
more bread. This is an almond croissant, and Mom got the butter croissant.
Oh my gosh.
Up next we have a zucchini frittata, and this almond croissant is so good. So I'm gonna cut this in half to put Mom's part of the egg on here because we're sharing everything this morning. And for our entrees, we got the only right things you can get on the menu. We got the chicken parm, and we got the lasagna. And it's so good. We're gonna split because there's no other way to do it. You have to. They're so good. Dessert came, and we had her surprise us. We just told her to bring us 2. So she brought a chocolate, this is a chocolate tart, is that what she said, with raspberry, a white chocolate espresso gelato, and then a vanilla panna cotta with a raspberry basil sorbet. Yum. And they're so beautiful. We absolutely killed it. These were so good. She was spot on with her choices for us. The panna cotta was good.
Yeah, the panna cotta was so light and
very light,
and
not too sweet vanilla.
And the strawberry. And
the texture on it wasn't too gelatinous. It was very, very nice. Sort of like pudding, sort of like whipped cream.
Like a whipped pudding.
And that was fantastic. And this is so good, but I can feel I'm wired already with so much coffee. I don't need more espresso.
But I think the strawberry basil was probably...
That was the best. The strawberry basil was the best bite of dessert. But it was close. Well, we're back in the room, back from Palo Brunch, and it's pirate night, so we have our pirate hankies.
I'm wearing a piratey shirt.
Well, I'm not because I'm wearing a cheap sweatshirt. She's putting on different clothes. I've already dressed in different clothes because Black Widow starts in what, 10 minutes?
10 minutes?
Ah!
And we have to get in the car and drive to town to go to the movie theater.
Just kidding.
Just kidding.
We have to go down one floor
to the back of the ship.
Yeah, down one floor and all the way from forward to aft. And then we'll be there.
All the way.
Yep. I want to take our blanket with us because the theater is probably going to be cold.
And sometimes it's really cold.
I need shoes. We just left Black Widow, the theater. The movie is over. Walking through the atrium, and they're working on the gingerbread house. Piping all kinds of snow. They've got lights. It looks amazing. I'm so excited. And it smells so good. It's only taken us about an hour for her to get ready for this clip. But we went to Palo for brunch this morning, and then we went directly to the movie, so we didn't really take any time to sit down and talk to you about our Palo experience. If you've never cruised with Disney before,
you're gonna love it.
If you've never been to Palo Brunch before,
you're gonna love it.
Don't listen to what anyone has to say but us, okay? No, seriously. I think if you've never been before, you're never gonna compare it to what it was before. And they're two completely different experiences. I had such a good time this morning.
We did. Our server
was spectacular.
So attentive, but not overbearing, not in our face.
I think we had one server per table, I think is how they were doing it. I never felt like, oh, I don't get to choose anything. I don't get to pick how much of one of something. I felt like she listened to me and I was able to communicate with her. I know that there was a table behind Mom that was communicating with their server that they wanted more or less of something on the plate. So you can do that.
Yeah.
I felt like it was very upscale, very
fine dining.
Peaceful, yeah. Because
I did not feel rushed.
And there was no one getting up and clomping around. I wasn't worried about spilling my plate of food on the way back to the table.
I really liked that, actually. If I have a complaint about Palo, it's if you do that first seating at 10 o'clock, they seat several people and then they would tour the buffet.
Yeah. They sit down like 12 tables at a time right at 10 o'clock when everybody, like when they open up. They put a bunch of tables down and then everyone kind of lines up around the buffet all at once. And so it seems like you're all at the same stage of the dining experience
all the time,
and so you're crowded around all these people at the buffet, which is just kind of annoying, you know. And we didn't experience that at all. We didn't have to wait on food. Gosh, it was so good.
It was very smooth. As far as, you know, she introduced herself and said, you know, you get the, you know, these different choices of complimentary alcohol beverage if you want, and that she asked us about, you know, bottled water or regular water with or without lemon. And then we told her our preferences, and she said to go ahead and take a few minutes to look at the menu. She disappeared, and when she reappeared and brought us the beverages, then she asked us about coffee and our first.
And the coffee was so good.
She brought us coffees and the first course of bread at the same time.
She brought lots and lots of bread. If I'm gonna be picky, and I feel like I have to say something critical about it because it wasn't perfect. There was one thing, Mom, that I did not like about this brunch.
What was that?
I really don't like having to scan my phone for the menu.
Oh, yeah.
Every time.
Yeah.
I have to scan for the menu every time. I open the app and it's gone, so I have to scan every time I want to look at the next course, and I want the paper menu.
Yeah, I would agree. Now, I wonder if we would have asked if they would have had a paper menu.
That's true. And I kind of wish the table was a little bit bigger. They crammed so many cups and things on that table.
Bread.
There's like the flour
Salt.
base thing. No,
Yeah.
they didn't. Well, okay, the salt thing. They brought us a bowl of different kinds of salts.
With a little spoon.
And different kinds of sugars. I don't need that, okay? Like, it's very cool, very posh, but if you're gonna put all that stuff on the table with me, can I have a bigger table?
Yeah.
And there were empty tables in there for like 4 people. Like,
Yeah,
we
4
could have
places.
sat at a bigger table that wasn't by the window. But I thought
It almost
that
would have been nice if we would not have sat by the window, because then we could see out and see the ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just thought it was totally wonderful. My expectations were lower because I've heard people say that
It's not
it's
as
different and it's not the same, and you know, you get less. I thought I felt better when we left because I didn't
Overeat.
absolutely go ape with the buffet, which is what happens when you have a buffet. People go ape,
Uncontrolled.
including myself.
Uncontrolled, yeah.
Yeah, what was the phrase you used?
Uncontrolled gluttony.
Yeah, and we didn't experience that. I never felt like I couldn't get more. I just, you know, looking at the menu and the way that it was paced, I felt like, you know, she sat down and she kind of set the pace for us. Because with a buffet, when your plate's done, you just get up and you go get more. And we kind of sat there and would, you know, sip our coffee and talk a little bit. And then she would come by and clear our empty plates and then leave and then come back and then ask us, what do you want next? And so I kind of felt like there was a really good pace with this brunch, and so I didn't leave feeling miserable.
Overindulged.
I'm not hungry. It's 2:30 in the afternoon. We left at 11:30. I'm not hungry.
Yeah, we left just before 11:30
Mm-hmm.
because then we went to the movie.
Yeah. Let's talk about the movie then. Great segue. What did you think of Black Widow? Because I've seen it.
I liked
You
it.
haven't.
I liked it.
I didn't know if she was gonna like it or not because it's kind of gruesome.
And I don't know that horror bothers me. There are a few startling scenes in some of the movies, and it's a good thing I've not had popcorn, because I would have flung popcorn all over me and the people probably in front and beside me and behind me.
Except there wasn't anybody directly in front of us, behind us, or beside us. We were kind of separated from everyone else in the theater, which is really, really nice because they're playing these movies multiple times throughout the cruise. It's a long cruise. They're playing it at convenient times.
So the theater's pretty sparse, but there were a few startling scenes, and
That's true.
like 2 maybe.
There's one where I think it was just light, like in the scene, I think, and it shocked her, and it looked like she was gonna fall out of her chair. I was a little worried, but she
I did okay.
She recovered pretty well. But we have not talked about popcorn. Have we? Have we talked about popcorn?
I think we've talked about popcorn.
I want to talk about popcorn again. I miss popcorn on the ship. I miss the popcorn buckets because this is a very maritime cruise. So they have usually
Some
Christmas
cool
popcorn buckets. They're like the ones that you can, well, the ones you're supposed to be able to buy in the parks, but you can't because they're sold out. You can usually find those on the ship, and you can't. They're not selling them because they're not even selling popcorn. So I'm sad, but it's okay.
But honestly, when would you have eaten popcorn in any of the movies?
Yesterday
that we had?
morning.
I ate
For
popcorn
breakfast?
yesterday. You didn't.
I didn't even know you had it until the very end of the movie. We brought our own popcorn, and I didn't even realize she had taken it to the theater until the end of the movie. And then I was sad because I didn't eat any popcorn because I didn't know that it was there.
Sorry.
Which just means you're a really sneaky popcorn eater. We don't have any other plans for the next 25 minutes. Because it is 2:25. Oh, no, not 25. 35 minutes. Because in 35 minutes, we have a mojito and caipirinha tasting beverage seminar in the Cadillac Lounge.
And so we're just going to enjoy the beautiful, calm ocean.
It's really calm today, really beautiful. We had really beautiful views.
Just
from
a few
Paula
rolling
this morning.
waves. And I woke up, I know, at one point, and I thought, we're not moving anymore. And I was really still during the night, and I thought, we are moving.
You're so weird. It was really still.
Well, I mean, I was concentrating on thinking, are we moving at all? Because I didn't hear the, sound of the motor. Sometimes you can kind of hear the engines.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, I'll pick you guys up when we start to head down to our mojito and caipirinha tasting.
Are we going to change for Pirates before we go down there?
No,
Okay.
I'm not.
Okay.
We'll do that after. Let's drink our rum first.
Nah.
So earlier when we went through the atrium, Mom stopped and got a photo challenge, and it's all chairs around the ship. Some of them are easier than others, like that's French Quarter Lounge. I think this one's like the lobby atrium, that one's Cabanas. But the rest of these, some of them I have no idea. Whatever. Anyway, these are really fun.
Whatever.
Yep, whatever. Down, down, down we go.
So let me introduce myself. My name is Freddy. I'm all the way from Peru. Welcome to the Cadillac Lounge for your caipirinha and mojito, right? Very refreshing drink and minty. Let me introduce part of my team as well. We have Marvi from Peru.
Hello everyone.
Also we have Kay from Thailand.
Hello.
So we've been working together to offer you a different experience when it comes to mojito.
It just looks like we're in somebody's bathtub. It does not look like the ocean because it is so calm. There's one, or two waves out there, and that's it.
So we're back from our mojito tasting. That's my pajama shirt and my hair towel back there. I thought it was really, really good. I cannot get over the ocean right now.
It is so flat, calm,
Very
peaceful.
Finding Nemo-esque.
Yeah.
I wanted to get on and talk about our mojito tasting because Freddie, the bartender who ran this beverage seminar and a couple of the other ones that we've done, said something.
people.
Well, he said something like, "I see some familiar faces." We do the beverage seminars for several reasons. It's a cheap way to try a bunch of different kinds of drinks.
Mm-hmm.
You also learn
They're
something.
small amounts too.
They're not full cocktails. It's not like you're walking in and getting 4 full mojitos. They're close to it, but they're not full mojitos. And you get to try different things without like the risk of like, oh, I'm gonna go to the bar and I'm gonna order a drink like a raspberry mojito, which is one of the drinks that we had. And then if I don't like it, I'm out
stuck with it.
$12 for this specialty cocktail that I've waited so long for them to make. In the beverage seminar, they kind of teach you about rum and the history of the mojito and the history of martinis and why the glass is shaped that way. So while you may be looking at us thinking we are lushes, 1, we are on vacation, 2, yes, you're right, we are lushes, and 3, we had a really good time.
And we do learn some things.
We do. And there are some people who go to these beverage seminars. We're not one of them or 2 of them, but some people do go to these beverage seminars and they don't drink their drinks.
They don't drink anything.
Like
well,
the-
they
the-
taste a taste.
Yeah, the whiskey and the bourbon that we did the other night, there were people who left their whole shots.
Well, and the cognac tasting.
Yeah, so you don't have to go and like it. I mean, I kind of feel like you're paying for the learning, like the education.
And the
Part of
bartender's
it.
time.
Yes, and you're paying for the spot
The
in the seat in
And
the
the
spot on the ship.
resources.
Yeah. So I wanted to talk about that just briefly. I do want to do an overview video talking about beverage seminars, but that is not going to be right now. So eventually we'll do that. One day. But anyway, I just wanted to kind of tell you that yes, we do a bunch of different beverage seminars because you learn something new in every single one of them. You can do rum on 3 different cruises with 3 different bartenders, and you learn something new every time. So I think it's a really cool offering by Disney Cruise Line, and I'm glad that they're still doing it.
I'm glad they're doing it because you do learn something. Each bartender brings his background and his knowledge and his culture
and
into
passion.
it. Yeah.
Because some of them are really passionate about whiskey or bourbon, like Leaston is, and some of them are really passionate about tequila, like Freddie is, and we've got a tequila tasting with Freddie in a couple of days, and I'm really excited about that one.
Yeah.
So, those are my thoughts. You may or may not agree with me, and that's okay. But that's where we're at on the subject. We're gonna finish Pirates 2 before Pirate Night tonight.
Arr.
And she's gonna take a nap because she's crashing on me. I cannot believe what this ocean looks like. It's so smooth. There are no white caps anywhere. Anywhere. It's amazing. So we're dressed for Pirate Night.
Arr.
And we're ready. Here's one pirate. Nice shoes.
Thank you.
Nice jewelry.
Nice.
Or should I say booty?
Booty.
Where's your sword? Sword! There's your
Sword.
sword. Nice. Now show me.
Arr. And here's our next mate. She's got her sword. She's got her booty.
I'm ready to go get a drink. Let's have some rum.
Aye, a rum drink. Rum. Rum. Why's the rum always gone?
Why is rum always gone? They're even playing fun pirate ambiance music in the hallways.
So nice.
It is so nice. We're headed to dinner, but there's a barge ship right over there. But we're hungry, finally. Ready to go? Our table mates are at Palo tonight for dinner, so it's just us, me and this pirate. And our cornbread and mango spread. I'm excited. Mom and I both got these samosa. Ooh, yeah.
Samosa. I like samosa.
Yeah? Smells so good. Mom also got the samosa. And I have a crab cake on the way. Crab cake with what looks like grilled lemon and I'm guessing some sort of remoulade or aioli or tartar sauce or something. I'm excited. They used to pan fry these. It's deep fried now, so it's sort of like a hockey puck, but it's full of crab. I'm gonna try to get in here and show you that it's like just tons and tons of crab. Yeah. So if you like crab, this will make you very, very, very happy. And we special ordered Indian food for tonight. I think this one's tofu, I think that one's chicken, and that's rice.
You Bill-dressed scallywags and buccaneers! He comes seeking adventure and salty old pirates, eh? Well, you come to the proper place. Batten down the hatches and flies the main brace just like that. Everybody put your hands up and clap those hands! You are by far the fiercest bunch of pirates I have ever seen tonight.
This is the time to walk around the ship when everyone's either in dinner or in the show. This is nice. Very peaceful, not crowded. It's really nice. We came into the room because I want to change my clothes before we go out for drinks later in Cadillac Lounge.
Yeah,
and then
I'm gonna take off some of my earrings.
Jungle Cruise is at 8 in the Walt Disney Theater, and I really want to watch that, or 8:15, sorry. Here's your other earring.
Thank you.
But we walked in and we found this guy. He's gigantic. He's got chocolate coins, sunglasses, and a really cool pirate hat.
Is that Davy Jones?
Is it Davy Jones?
Doesn't
I-
have the face, but
No, I don't know what it is. We'll say it's Davy Jones.
well, I know who it's not.
Who was it not?
Calypso!
Calypso! We just finished watching Jungle Cruise in the Walt Disney Theater. That was our show tonight.
I really liked it.
You've never seen it before. I've
Never
seen
seen
it
it
once.
before. I liked it. I liked
So
it.
now we need to go upstairs and go to our pirate night deck party with fireworks.
Yes. They say they haven't done the real pirate night, so we're gonna go see what it's all about.
I think we need to go up and find a place to camp out
All right.
on deck.
I want to see everyone's hands in the air. Come on, come on, everyone's hands in the air. And let's get ready to jump it out. Here we go. And we can't forget their pirate crew, Team
I hate to end a beautiful vlog that started with Paula Brunch with a rant, but we're gonna do it.
She's gonna rant.
I've got some things that I need to say, things I need to talk about because I'm cranky about some of these things. And Disney Cruise Line, you are better than this. And if you are not better than this,
Oops.
you should be better than this. Shame on you, okay? First thing, today was Veterans Day. Now, they did more than I had experienced in the past today. They recognized all veterans, all military personnel from all nations on the morning show, and in the evening he did an announcement recognizing them.
He didn't come into the cabin, but you know, they did it.
It was like, what, 6, 7? I think it was at 7 o'clock. So most people were out of dinner, like either before or after their dinner, and that's when we heard it. I wanted some sort of recognition ceremony. They did a veterans gathering at 11 o'clock. We were in Paula Brunch. I couldn't go. I'm not a veteran, but I'm curious how many people showed up. Yesterday, we went to a Marine Corps birthday party that was put together by a Facebook group because Disney Cruise Line doesn't recognize.
But the captain graciously showed up.
They invited the captain to be the guest of honor at the little birthday party, and he did, which was really, really cool. But I feel like this is a Marine vessel. I understand that Disney Cruise Line owes the United States veterans nothing, but I feel like we all owe the United States veterans something. And so we came into the room just now. I'm gonna kind of time hop around the day because this really got me going. We got buttons for November 12th, which is tomorrow. This is Disney Plus Day.
Who knows how much money Disney made on Disney Plus during a pandemic when many others weren't making money?
Are you telling me that you can't give me a badge for United States veterans? You didn't have a badge for Veterans Day? A badge would have been really cool. A ceremony at dinner to ask them to stand and be applauded and recognized, because we didn't have a show tonight, we had a movie tonight. So our cruise director didn't come into the theater tonight. But even before the pirate deck party, he could have recognized all of the veterans, not just of the United States, but of other nations, militaries. Disney Cruise Line, do better. I'm so offended on behalf of all the veterans on the ship. You should have done something more. What do I want to gripe about next? That's the kind word. I have another word I'd like to use, but I'm not going to use it because I'm hoping to post this on the internet.
Oh, the Disney Plus badge is the only gripe I've got.
Disney Plus Day, I'm sorry, this is stupid. This is a marketing thing. I'm not wearing this. This is going in the trash. This was a waste. Who's wearing this? Do we subscribe to Disney Plus? Yes.
They're getting our money.
Am I going to celebrate Disney Plus Day when I can't even stream Disney Plus on the ship? Absolutely not.
And Disney Plus started selling last year, true, but there were many...
2 years ago.
2 years ago, but there were many televisions that they didn't have the software bugs worked out of yet.
Yeah.
For some, it was after the first of the next year.
Yeah. So the next thing I want to complain about is the deck party. Now, this was really special because we're the first cruise since They've come back from cruising. They've started cruising again. We are the first Disney cruise to have a deck party and fireworks.
I think they've had fireworks, but I don't think it's been the deck party and fireworks.
I think that's correct.
Yeah.
I know they've had fireworks. I think this is their first deck party.
I think that's correct.
And I don't know what happened, but social distancing is not a thing for these people standing outside. Now, we're allowed to not wear our masks outside. Social distancing on the ship inside is 3 feet, but when you're inside, you're wearing a mask. When you're outside, I still want you away from me, and if we have these dots that we're supposed to be standing on, and I'm standing on one, please don't come and stand on my dot with me if I don't know you, because it's rude and it's also not socially distant, because you're not part of my traveling party.
If we don't have rules for a reason, then why do we have the rules?
And then I have to be very specific about this, because this is something I have never experienced before from a Disney cast member. We were standing on our dot out waiting for the deck party to start and the fireworks and stuff, because I've skipped it so many times just because it's the same thing every time, you know.
It is fireworks.
It is fireworks. It is kind of fun. I wanted to have a good time tonight and I'm mad. Okay, I'm ending my evening in an unhappy way, and it's because partly of this photographer. So we're standing on our dot, and this guy, this guest on the cruise, has a really cool suit made out of fabric that is like a fireworks pattern. So he's wearing his fireworks suit on fireworks night. Cool. Kind of don't care.
Interesting.
So these photographers are standing out in a huge crowd of people. There's double the amount of people that should be there, standing there in this area. And then they have this guy back up into me and my space. I don't know if you saw this. Well, first of all, he backed up into her and her space, because she's standing a little ways away from me trying to get a better view for a picture. She's taking a picture of the crowd. And this guy backs up into her, and the photographer is taking pictures. Disney Cruise Line Shutters photographer is taking pictures, professional photos of this man in his fireworks suit in front of her.
In the dark.
In the dark. So then he backed up into me, and the photographer is now laying on the deck, laying on the ground, taking a picture, looking up at this guy, trying to get a photo of the funnel in the background with me in the background. Now, neither one of them told me to please step away, please turn around,
hey,
can you move over here?
They
just kind of shoved into my space. And so if I had been comfortable with them being there, I would just be in his pictures. It's so weird. If you want a picture in that suit, wear it on another night.
No, there are lots of picture opportunities.
Well,
before, after, every
and that's
dining.
True. Wait until after fireworks, and then half of the crowd goes to bed because it's 11:06. Wait until after fireworks so everyone can go to bed, and then you can get your picture. It's still on fireworks night, but it's not impeding other people's personal space. And it was a Disney cast member. I was so taken aback by this cast member who was encouraging this behavior. I was offended. I'm mad. Maybe you can tell.
I just think they were not thinking. They were not. So I'm going to go on a rant, and you're welcome to delete this, but my rant is today I was in the ladies' restroom, and there were several doors for different bathrooms in the ladies'
stalls.
Yeah, thank you, in the ladies' restroom. And I'm in there alone, I think, and then I hear a toilet go off and a door open and close.
But she never heard
the water
of the sink run. And then she heard the door to the bathroom open and close. This person was in a toilet stall, used the toilet, and did not wash their hands.
Now, when I had, like, coming down the hall, you could tell, before I went into the bathroom, I could tell that there was one of those little ladies that cleans the toilet, cleans the bathroom. So when I went in there, you know, all the little paper towel holders have the little paper towels folded in a triangle, and I thought, oh, maybe she ran the water and I just didn't hear her wash her hands. No, the paper towels were all still folded in the little triangle. So I don't know. Wash your hands.
That's
my gosh,
upset.
wash your hands.
That was first thing this morning. She did that. She left this morning to use another toilet instead of the one in the room this morning before we even went to Palo for brunch.
Yeah.
So that this has been bothering her all day long. We're really upset and offended, and maybe you don't care, but I feel like it's important to talk about this kind of stuff because not every Disney cruise is perfect, and not every moment of every Disney cruise is perfect.
Very true statement.
There are things that go wrong, like sometimes you go into a restroom around the ship and it smells really, really terrible. Sometimes the ship is rocking too much and you feel kind of nervous
Woozy.
or sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes you're watching Jungle Cruise in the Walt Disney Theater and the volume is so loud it gives you a headache, which is kind of where I'm at.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not always magical, it's not always perfect, but I feel like saying these things out loud, maybe one day Disney Cruise Line will watch this video, or someone who has any clout with Disney Cruise Line will watch this video and kind of think, hey, yeah, maybe we should do better. Maybe we should recognize our veterans.
And the thing about the veterans is maybe they didn't want to because there might be, you know, people on the cruise ship who are not thankful for the American veterans.
I don't think that's a good enough excuse. I don't think that's a good excuse.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a good reason. Let's talk about why this bed is laying down. Because the first night we had our stateroom hostess, Wani, lay down this bed and put the blanket, well, actually that's a lie. We just yanked the blanket off and put it on the big bed over there, which is where we've been sleeping. Tonight, this is down again. No one has slept here, but she's gonna sleep here tonight. Tell the good people of the internet why.
Because my back is killing me.
Oh my gosh. She's been like stretching and cringing and wincing and just shrieking in pain.
Agonizing.
Yeah, shrieking in pain at random intervals all day long like that because her back hurts and she thinks it's the mattress.
I think it's the mattress.
So she's gonna try this one.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Hopefully.
not the best day.
It's been a rough day.
Yeah, we had mojitos. Thank goodness we had mojitos because I could go for a mojito right now.
Yeah, that caipirinha was really good.
It was really good.
I could have one of those right now.
Anyway, I'm hoping tomorrow is a better day. Tomorrow is day 8. Is today day 7? I think today is day 7.
This is day 7.
Tomorrow is day 8.
Yeah.
So I hope it gets better tomorrow. You guys will see us.
Tomorrow's Friday.
Yeah, tomorrow is Friday.
We would get off tomorrow if it was a 7-day
well,
cruise.
don't go there.
No, I think that's delightful because I have, you know, several more days.
7 more days
Yeah.
before we get off.
Yeah.
So, anyway, you guys will see us if you continue to watch this cruise series. If you haven't had enough of our complaining and moaning and
Shenanigans.
wishing for things to be better, you guys will see us in the next cruise vlog video tomorrow.
Yeah.
Good night.
Good night.